Hi everybody. Today I am in Sharjah, the UAE, at Noor Island, where I'm visiting this beautiful butterfly observatory right behind me. And you'll see in today's video absolutely spectacular architecture of this pavilion, as well as quite a few wonderful things that they've put together on this little island, just on the banks of the Corniche Street in the Al Majaz area of Sharjah. Definitely someplace that is not very well known, but if you're coming to the UAE, Dubai, Sharjah area, definitely would recommend. So come along with me as we observe and see what this little island has to offer. Located in the middle of Khalid Lake is Noor Island. This island opened in 2015 and has since won numerous awards for its beautiful butterfly pavilion. Entry to the island is located beside the Noor Mosque. And there are several ticket packages that you can choose from. I chose the island's self-guided tour, which was 35 dirhams or approximately 13 Canadian dollars. After purchasing my ticket, I made my way onto the beautiful bridge that connects the main shore to the island. And you can tell immediately that a lot of thought and care has been put into the design of the various elements on the island. Just look at the beautiful railing, the gentle S shape that leads you across, and a little seating area in the middle too. Once across the bridge, there's a large sign welcoming you, and a map to help you navigate. And since it was Ramadan, there were some Ramadan decorations as well. I decided to do a clockwise circuit of the island, so I made a left at the fort. As I made my way down the meandering path, taking in the nice greenery, the first landmark that came up was the cactus garden. Lots of unique and very prickly specimens on display here. After the cactus garden, I came upon this interesting golden glow. Not sure if the detail here is actually Arabic writing, but it was very interesting nevertheless. The next stop on the tour is an area called By the Bay. This is a spot where you can walk out onto the beach, and you can also buy a By the Bay experience, which includes a guided tour of the island, and if you book in the evening, a sky watch session with night astronomy, etc., and a dining experience with the shoreline of Sharjah in the background. Unfortunately, due to the heavy rain a few days ago, this area was closed off, so I proceeded on to the tourist sculpture. This is a stainless steel mirrored tube installation that has amazing reflective properties and shines almost like a diamond. After the very striking Torres, the next art installation was something called Columns by an Austrian designer. This was not very impressive, so I moved quickly through here. Packed near the center of the island, they have a children's playground that allows kids to burn off some of that excess energy they often have. You'll notice that it's fairly quiet on the island. This is partly because it was a very warm day, but also because it was Ramadan and many folks were fasting between sunrise and sunset. My next stop was the Butterfly House. The Butterfly House on Noor Island is stunning. Just look at the curves and the beautiful details. It's such a small structure, but done so flawlessly. And it has won many awards as well. After admiring the structure from the outside, it was time to go inside and take a look at all those butterflies. The butterflies are kept in a climate-controlled area, and I believe there's 13 different species that are in this enclosed room. ranging from the emerald swallowtail to the great eggfly to the pink rose. Some interesting specimens for sure. The room was quite humid, so after observing the butterflies for a bit and capturing some video, I stepped back out into the air-conditioned comfort. Here there was a small gift shop and a bunch of seating as well as a juice bar. After cooling down a bit, I made my way to the northern part of the island, past the gleaming meadows, to an art piece called The Swing on the northwestern shore of Noor Island. While it's a wonderful place to sit and relax and look out over Lake Khalid, it also is inspired by the nation's pearling history, as women would often wait by the shore, hoping for the safe return of their husbands. After enjoying the view for a bit, I made my way next to the maze garden. While this is a pretty small maze, I did find myself still getting lost. So much for my sense of direction. After the maze, walk down this narrow path to the OVO art installation. And no, it has nothing to do with the famous Canadian rapper Drake. This egg-shaped wooden structure, with its reflecting pool, is impressive during the day, but it has LED lighting, so I'm sure a nighttime visit would make for even more stunning visuals. There were a few more art installations scattered across the island, but I made my way to the trampoline pathway. Now this was pretty cool, and I'm sure kids really enjoy this part, but since I had a bunch of camera equipment attached to me, I took it slow. I completed my loop on the northern part of the island, and ended up back at Butterfly House. I was surprised that I'd spent several hours on the island, but there was quite a bit to see and experience. I found out afterwards that you can book the entire island for your exclusive use, be it for a wedding, corporate event, birthday party, or just some function. Exclusive bookings start at around 12,600 dirhams, which is just under 5,000 Canadian dollars. It's not cheap, but if you're looking for a really exclusive and unique space, this is it. After admiring the Butterfly House again for a while, I made my way back over to the bridge and over to the mainland. Hope you enjoyed this little tour of the Noor Island in Sharjah, UAE. But before you go, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.